So is this really a moral and political victory now for Rahul Gandhi as his supporters claim? Will the Congress then go ahead and pitch 2024 as Rahul Gandhi versus Mr. Modi? Does a Modi-Rahul battle actually give the BJP the advantage? Some of those contentious questions in our face-off tonight. The two Gauravs are joining us. Gaurav Bhatia, the BJP senior spokesperson, Gaurav Gogoi, the Congress MP, and Rahul Srivastava, National Affairs Editor, will give us a political perspective. Let's look at you, Gaurav Bhatia ji, also looking rather dapper. Let's understand that basic question. Does the BJP concede that today is a political and moral victory for Rahul Gandhi? His disqualification stayed by the Supreme Court, but his conviction, but more importantly, the court making serious observations over the non-application of mine while giving him 2 years sentencing for criminal defamation. Is that a victory, you agree, for the Congress, moral and political?
Rajdeep, I will come to the victory part later, but let me tell you very clearly, it's a victory for our democracy. The same democracy Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil had stated is dead in India. And I must say that Bharatiya Janata Party has been a party that has always respected the judiciary. And on your program, I want to state this fact. We humbly accept the verdict of the Supreme Court because we respect the Constitution and we revere the democracy that India has. Rahul Gandhi's conviction stayed today, and statements are coming out. The judiciary is robust, is doing its job. The democracy is alive again. But let's go back when the trial court verdict came. Rajdeep, I have in my hand the statement made by Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. And what did he say? Do you know? He was casting aspersions on the judiciary. And I quote, we knew from the beginning because they kept changing judges. And that is why he said Rahul Gandhi was convicted. Jairam Ramesh, he said this verdict on Rahul Gandhi is an example of PM Modi government's dirty politics. What does it show? It clearly reflects that for the Congress party, they have no respect for the Constitution and the judiciary of the country. Now coming to today's verdict, let us understand, it is not an acquittal of Rahul Gandhi, one. Two, the Honorable Supreme Court in its order, which I have in my hand, all the viewers must know what has the Supreme Court said about Rahul Gandhi and his immaturity. I quote, no doubt that the alleged utterances by the appellant are not in good taste. A person in public life is expected to exercise a degree of restraint while making public speeches. Does it augur well for Congress and Rahul Gandhi? No, it doesn't. Second, Rahul Gandhi is a habitual offender. And today, a tough question should be asked to the Congress party. If you welcome this verdict by the Honorable Supreme Court, why is it Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil make a statement that institutions are non-existent in India? Judiciary is being run by Narendra Modi ji, another statement by Rahul Gandhi. Today, would Rahul Gandhi apologize? Because there is a verdict which is fair, which has been given by the Honorable Supreme Court. Second, in the Rafale case, please remind Gaurav Gogoi, my esteemed friend, Rahul Gandhi was again reprimanded, and I am reading just one line and then I will end my comment. The Honorable Supreme Court said, certainly Mr. Gandhi needs to be more careful in future, and an unconditional apology was tendered by Rahul Gandhi even in that case. Will they accept the Rafale verdict, the Judge Loya verdict by the Supreme Court, Narendra Modi ji being given a clean chit by the Honorable Supreme Court, Central Vista case? These are some examples where after the Supreme Court verdict was delivered, they did not accept the verdict.
Okay, you've made a rather long opening statement, but Gaurav Gogoi, you respond to that. The basic point I think the BJP and Gaurav Bhatia are making, that when the Supreme Court goes against the Congress, you say democracy khatre mein hai, democracy is in a crisis. Now when you get a verdict in your favor, you say democracy is alive and kicking. Can't have double standards is what the BJP says.
Rajdeep, I want to make three short points. First, the Supreme Court took a wonderful step in preventing a bad precedent from being established. What is that precedent? That if the BJP party does not like a particular opposition leader, then they would get its party workers to put a defamation case, and they would put the maximum penalty of 2 years, which has never happened before. Now, today it could be a political leader. Tomorrow it could be you, Rajdeep. Many people in the BJP IT cell do not like you. So today, if it could happen to Rahul Gandhi, if this precedent had been established, tomorrow it could have happened against a journalist. BJP would get its party workers to file defamation suits against NGOs, against civil society activists, against students, against farmers. So we applaud the Supreme Court from preventing this massive injustice to democracy. My second point is, this was bound to happen. I think the BJP shot itself in its foot when they pursued this case after Rahul Gandhi made his speech in Parliament earlier this year, exposing how Gautam Adani, an industrialist, has benefited from his proximity to Prime Minister Modi. This was bound to happen. And in the end, they have given Rahul Gandhi an elevated platform. And next week, God willing, if the Speaker allows, when Rahul Gandhi makes his intervention in the vote of no confidence, he would be speaking from a much bigger pulpit, and his
Are you telling me already? Are you giving me
Thirdly,
some breaking news that Rahul Gandhi is going to speak in that vote of no confidence if he's reinstated? Are you saying he will speak?
If the Speaker is as quick in reinstating the membership of Lok Sabha member Rahul Gandhi as his secretariat was when they dismissed him, then I do expect to see Rahul Gandhi be in Parliament by Tuesday.
Okay.
And by Wednesday, on the 9th, he could be expected to speak on the vote of no confidence, or even on the 10th.
Okay, that's one part. You had a
third point, Rahul.
Yeah, you had a third point.
Rajdeep,
Yes.
that Rahul, that Rahul Gandhi ji has been extremely dignified in these past 3 months. He vacated his bungalow with dignity. He stuck to his stand. He stuck to his principle. He did not apologize or retract his statement. And at the same time, he went on serving the people of India in the manner that he knows best, by reaching out to them, be it in the Azadpur Mandi, be it in the shop of an automobile repairman, or sitting with a truck driver in India or outside.
But the BJP,
So I think
you
overall
haven't
today has
answered
been
the
a big
question.
step
But the BJP
after
says
the
double
Karnataka
standards.
victory.
No, but the BJP says double standards, Mr. Gogoi. The BJP is saying that when the courts give you verdicts that don't go in your favor, you question their motives. When you get a verdict in your favor, you seem satisfied that democracy is kicking.
Well, Rajdeep, Gaurav, my esteemed friend from the BJP, should not quote the Supreme Court judgment selectively. What did the Supreme Court say on the judgment passed by the trial court and the appellate court? It said, roughly, that in such a long document, in a voluminous document, both by the trial court and the appellate court, nowhere have they mentioned why was the maximum penalty of 2 years justified. If the penalty had been just 1 day shorter, Rahul Gandhi would have continued to be a member of parliament. It is the fact that it is not 1 day shorter, but the entire 2 years that disqualified him from parliament under the Representation of
So the
People's
Congress
Act.
maintains...
This is the Supreme Court observation.
So you maintain that the courts were used to fix Rahul Gandhi. Is the Congress sticking to that allegation, that lower courts were used to fix Rahul Gandhi?
I stand by the Supreme Court judgment, who themselves could not find the justification for the 2-year penalty. Rajdeep, as a journalist, there might have been numerous defamation cases slapped on you and your colleagues. You tell me which journalist you know has had to face the penalty of maximum 2 years in a defamation case. Surely you would know as a journalist.
Okay, let me take that to Gaurav Bhatia before I go to Rahul Srivastava, because Gaurav Bhatia, the clear implication of what is being said, read between the lines as you will. Gaurav Gogoi saying Rahul Gandhi was in a way targeted specifically by the BJP. The 2-year criminal defamation was an outcome of this targeting of Rahul Gandhi, that the BJP wanted Rahul Gandhi out after he spoke out against the alleged Modi-Adani nexus in Parliament in February.
So Rajdeep, the basic point that I raised was after, with utmost humility, accepting what the Honorable Supreme Court has delivered today. My question was very pointed. Do they accept the verdict in the Rafale case, clean chit to the Prime Minister by the Supreme Court in the Gujarat riots case? I asked about the Jad Loya case, and I gave example of the Central Vista case. I did not get a categorical response, and the viewers are seeing that for the Congress, when it suits them, they will hail the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And if the verdict is against them, then they will cast aspersions on the judiciary. They will scandalize the judiciary. And let me say this very clearly. Even today on your show, my friend Gaurav, he said that any BJP worker can lodge a complaint. But what he misses and what he doesn't state is the fact that trial court judge is not a BJP worker, Gaurav. The High Court judge is not a BJP worker. The conviction still stays. The conviction is there because Rahul Gandhi has not been acquitted. And the larger point, when they say democracy is dead, Radip, you are aware, Rahul Gandhi on foreign soil had said, the democracy in India is dead. And I'm quoting what he said about the Honorable Supreme Court in UK, 5th of March 2023. And he said, the media, the institutional frameworks, the judiciary and parliament are all under attack. And another earlier statement which I alluded to, he said, देश की कोर्ट को नरेंद्र मोदी जी चला रहे हैं. So this clearly shows that they do not have faith in the constitution and the institutions of our country. On the other side, what is the reality? I must bring it out. Give me 30 seconds. They say Supreme Court is being run by Narendra Modi ji. The very same Supreme Court gives relief to Rahul Gandhi. They say President is nothing but an evil force. Rashtrapati bulaya jata hai. That very same president needs the delegation of the opposition parties to discuss the Manipur issue. They say EC, Election Commission of India and EVM are hacked and they are being controlled by the government. And let me tell you, they win Karnataka, they win Himachal Pradesh. It clearly reveals a sick mindset where you can't take on the force and the magic of Shri Narendra Modi ji, the power of our party, Bharatiya Janata Party, and then you make these remarks which are unacceptable to every citizen of the country.
You know, Rahul Srivastava is patiently listening to politicians. You're shaking your head, Gaurav. I'll allow you to respond. But first, Rahul Srivastava, you heard the politicians. How does this actually play out politically? Gaurav Gogoi is giving us an important news point suggesting that if Rahul Gandhi is reinstated, he will, in all likelihood, speak in the vote of no confidence. Do you see Rahul Gandhi being projected as the challenger to Mr. Modi? If not de jure, then de facto. That's the way it's all building up now again.
Rasif, if you see this issue of defamation and others, it was never the petitioner versus Rahul Gandhi in public perception or the political perception space. It was never court versus Rahul Gandhi. It was always BJP versus Rahul Gandhi. It was being billed as Modi versus Rahul Gandhi. And in that scenario, if you see, the Congress will be making it a victory for Rahul Gandhi vis-a-vis the BJP and Narendra Modi. Now, that's a very obvious thing. In politics, Rajdeep, opportunities come. And it is entirely up to a leader or a political party whether they make a snack of it or a 5-course meal out of it. Rahul Gandhi has an opportunity. Gaurav Gogoi is saying something rightly, which we knew since afternoon today, that if he comes in, definitely. See, remember, Rahul Gandhi has had a very nice, high viewpoint, high eyeball trip to Manipur. and he will like to add on it, speak on this in Parliament and add to it. Definitely the Congress party can use this opportunity. Rahul Gandhi, I think the opposition's narrative, I will openly say, for the last 6 odd months has been dictated by Rahul Gandhi. If opposition is looking better, it's because of Bharat Jodo Yatra, his attacks on the BJP, irrespective of what the BJP says. It may have some valid points, not so valid points. Rahul Gandhi's equity is up. Now, that equity, how the Congress builds it up further. Already you have Mr. Pawan Kheda saying that Rahul Gandhi will be the Bazigar. One spokesperson has said today, ki sher ki dahad sunai degi. Now, in that, he may galvanize the cadres, cadres may feel better, but if that actually creates that sense of anticipation in the Congress, that is Rahul Gandhi going to be the face? Yes, definitely, he will lead the Congress, he'll be fighting elections. But will that mean that strong projection of him as a prime ministerial candidate? Because the situation is different from last time around. Because this time around, there is an India coalition which is trying to avoid a situation where there is a prime ministerial face. So can that create an upset within that coalition? I think that kind of caution, somewhere Rahul Gandhi and the Congress will have to exercise.
Gaurav Gogoi, is this today the start of once again Rahul Gandhi is the alternative and the challenger? Are you all going to go around saying that, or are you all very conscious that a court verdict and the victory you've had today is very distinct from taking on Prime Minister Modi and pitching 2024 as Rahul versus Modi?
Rajdeep, after the victory in the assembly elections of Karnataka, today's verdict in the Supreme Court is the biggest boost that the Congress party has received. Our workers throughout the length and breadth of the country are energized, and we've got more enthusiasm to take on the BJP in the upcoming state elections in Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Telangana and Mizoram. When it comes to the India alliance, the Congress is a central force in the India alliance. And a stronger Congress will benefit the India alliance. There are many seats in which the Congress takes on the BJP directly. So if India alliance has to win, Congress has to be stronger. And Rahul Gandhi is a key pillar in making the Congress stronger, as rightly alluded to by Rahul, that the Bharat Jodo Yatra has been the galvanizing point.
But will he be the face and mascot
for the India alliance and its acronym?
Will he be the face and mascot?
Rajdeep, we have always stated that right now we are in deep negotiations over how to put forward a unified step, how to put forward a vision of a new India, of an India where the ideas of India which we grew up with, which the world celebrates and applauds India for. It is for those ideals that we are fighting. So we are in a much more different space than the alliance in 2019.
Okay, let me give a final word to Gaurav Bhatia. 30 seconds, Gaurav Bhatia. Are you saying bring it on? Are you saying if Rahul Gandhi is this inspiration, this driver of the India juggernaut or the opposition juggernaut as they are calling it, is the BJP saying bring it on, we are ready for him?
You know, Rahul is a dear friend. Rahul Shrivastava is the one I'm talking about. And he said Rahul's equity is up. No matter how much the equity is up, a penny stock will not become a blue chip stock. And if that was the case, then I challenge the Congress party not to enter into any alliance and independently contest against the BJP and declare Rahul Gandhi the prime ministerial face. Just 2 days back, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary had said, हमारी मजबूरी है क्योंकि नरेंद्र मोदी जी और अमित शाह जी को हराना हमारे लिए अकेले संभव नहीं है. और एक लाइन बोली जाती है, राजदीप, ऑन अ लाइटर नोट, नेहरू जी कह गए इंदिरा से, ऐसा पोता आएगा, कैंपेनिंग करेगा कांग्रेस की, भाजपा को जितवाएगा. So Rahul Gandhi is welcome to be in the election fray.
Okay, let's leave it.
Rajdeep,
yes, 30
Rajdeep,
seconds, very quickly. Yes, very quickly.
10 seconds, Rajdeep. See, I think for the Congress also and Rahul Gandhi, this is a lesson. A legal battle has been won. Legal battle has been won, not a political one. Maybe courts feel that you didn't say the wrong thing, but what is the public perception among the Modi community of people who go around with that famous surname. I think Rahul Gandhi and the Congress need to weigh in that do you need to make such remarks which get you into legal
Point
trouble
taken.
and perhaps written off as political force.
Okay. Yes, go, Mr. Gogoi.
Rajdeep, one quick point.
Yes.
One quick point. The fact that Prime Minister Modi remembered his old NDA allies and called this greater NDA meeting in which he invited parties that he's never met before shows to you how afraid they are of the India alliance. In their speeches, whether inside Parliament or outside Parliament, the Prime Minister and Home Minister are stooping down to this level that they are comparing the name of India with a terrorist organization. It shows that the India alliance and the way we are coming forward is sending shivers down the spine of BJP.
Okay, let me leave it there.
The Delhi High Court
I
has
appreciate
issued notice in that matter.
Okay, I appreciate all my guests joining me. As I said, something about lawyers and Friday nights. Abhishek Manu Singhvi dressed very smartly, and so spiffily dressed is Gaurav Bhatia. Let's leave it there. We'll see how this plays out in the months ahead.